Hello, everyone. So, at the end of the chakra series that I did, I was meant to give you a mantra, um, a very powerful mantra. Uh, Sorry that I didn't give it sooner. Life gets in the way. Uh, my cat distracts me and all sorts of things. So, yes, here it is. I'm going to give it to you now. You probably saw it on one of the resources that I left towards the end of the series. But yes, here it is. And it is called the Prajna Paramita, or also the Heart Sutra. And this is one of many of the teachings that the Buddha left, but this one you could say is when he revealed perhaps what is considered by many as the most powerful mantra. And it derives from this teaching of the Heart Sutra, or the Heart of Wisdom Sutra, you could say. So this is called the Prajna Paramita. So Prajna means consciousness or wisdom. Wisdom in the sense of intuitive wisdom. It translates, to many different things, but that's the general idea. This direct wisdom and consciousness of this wisdom. And paramita means perfection, or that which has arrived at the other shore. So, prajna paramita, wisdom which is perfect, or consciousness which has arrived at the other shore, arrived at that other place that we are really intuitively trying to reach. So this is this intuitive wisdom that perfectly reaches that other side that is impossible to describe. The more we talk about it, the more we are not pointing towards it, the more we are not understanding it, because it cannot be understood by the intellect. Hence why we have meditation, right? Because we want to go beyond the intellect. And so, in order to do that, there is a mantra that has come from this teaching of the Prajna Paramita, the Heart Sutra. And the mantra is Gate, Gate, Paragate, Parasamgate, Bodhi, Swaha. Now, sounds like a bit of a mouthful, but it's actually quite simple to remember, and it's a really beautiful mantra. It is really, one of my personal favorite mantras, especially because of the meaning of it and what it really entails and what it points to towards the ultimate nature of our consciousness and the ultimate reality of our reality and our experience and that which we can reach in our direct experience. So it is pointing towards the perfect knowledge and experience of this other shore. And this other shore, which you may start to intuit as I'm describing it, is about this void, this illuminating reality, this sunyata, the emptiness, the nothingness, the absolute, the Ain Soph. And it is through this experience of these states is where we experience samadhi, this total bliss, this ecstasy, the experience that is without our ego, right? A lot of the time we perhaps think that we are not in ego, etc. But really, truly, the experience of not having an ego is not about thinking that we don't have an ego. It is about the direct experience of this great reality, the ultimate reality. And we start to experience that great reality in varying degrees, and we can very much so experience it quite deeply through meditation, and particularly with this powerful mantra, the Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhi Swaha. And it is through this experience of samadhi and going to this ultimate reality, this great reality beyond the reality of our terrestrial life, beyond the reality of our dream realities, and beyond the reality of ourself and what we think of ourself and the whole world. It is to go beyond all of that. And so it's really great because this mantra and saying this mantra is akin to telling ourselves, stop, stop, stop. Just carry on, just carry on, just carry on. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And that's what we need, because the thinking mind, the intellect, is always thinking, 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 doubting, 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 always in confusion, always speculating. What was this thought I had? What was this emotion I had? What do I think about the world these days? What do I think of Gene on Astral Doorway? What about these Buddhist theories, these Christian theories? What about science and everything, right? There is such a mess and such noise in our mind, in our consciousness, that it just completely stops us from getting into any kind of profound meditative state. And so this mantra is essentially telling us, go, go, go beyond all of that. Go beyond your thinking. Go beyond your dreaming. Go beyond the many sensations of the body. Go beyond the many sensations in our perception. Keep going and stay in that. You know, our mind is like a muddy glass of water, and we keep shaking it, right? And we can't see past that muddy glass of water if we have so much agitation in the mind, if we have so many beliefs, so many theories, so many doubts and confusions and thinking. And so we want to keep going, keep going, keep going, right? In our meditation, we want to have that force, that vigor. And so this is what the mantra means: to stay still, be patient, wait for the mud to settle at the bottom of the glass so that you can see through it, and you can see through the veil of illusion, through the veil of the ego, and so that you can let your awareness, let your consciousness arrive at that other shore. That's why it's called the Prajna Paramita. To have that perfect wisdom, that knowledge, to arrive at that other shore, and to have this sort of simultaneous knowledge of, this is me, my body, my whole experience, right? My ego, and then to also go beyond that and experience that which is the great reality, that which is called Ain Soph, or, call it God if you like. This is about entering into that doorway through which truth can be experienced, not Christian truth, not Buddhist truth. This is a Buddhist mantra, right? But not Hindu truth, not my truth, not your truth. Universal truth, pure, untainted reality, completely free from the stains and the colorations of the ego and humanity. Just to go beyond all of that, have that power, that force to forget all of this and submerge ourselves in the cosmic intelligence of everything, right? And where does everything come from? It comes from nothing. So this is the experience of that nothing, that void, but that illuminating void. We think of void as black, but where does everything, or where does light come from? It comes from the void. It comes from darkness, right? So there are many descriptions or interpretations of this mantra, but I think the Dalai Lama gives one of the best quick kind of descriptions about this. So I'll put this on the screen. And he says, in Sanskrit, tadyatha literally means it is thus, and prepares the way for what follows, gate gate. So gate gate means go, go. Paragate means go beyond. Parasamgate means go totally beyond. And Bodhi Swaha can be read as be rooted in the ground of enlightenment. Thus, the entire mantra itself can be translated as go, go, go beyond, go totally beyond, be rooted in the ground of enlightenment. We can interpret this mantra metaphorically to read, go to the other shore, which is to say, abandon this shore of samsara, unenlightened existence, which has been our home since beginning of time, and cross to the other shore of final nirvana and complete liberation. So this mantra is intended to be like a key for unlocking our perception or our experience and realization of fundamental reality. So Samael Onveor also says about this mantra, the one who wants to experience the truth must undoubtedly relax the body, empty the mind, and sing the mantra of the Prajna Paramita. Thus, one day you will achieve the experience of that which is not of time, of that which is the truth, and the one who experiences the truth begins to work really, truly, with strength on oneself. The reason why, he's saying that when we experience that truth, that reality, there's almost no going back, right? Because we have experienced the truth for ourselves. And when we experience that and we open our heart to that, there's no other theorizing, there's no other thinking, was my theory correct? Or maybe this life choice is bad, or maybe I'm in the wrong religion. It's something that is concrete within you that nobody, no matter how clever their intellectual theorizing may be, or how clever their arguments may be, they can't take that reality, that truth of that reality, of that experience away from you, because you experienced it. And you experienced going to that other shore, going to that other side that we are so craving and longing for. But the problem is, we're so comfortable in our own little world and bubble, right? So yes, so I'm going to make another video for this, just the mantra for 1 hour. And in the description, you'll also be able to read the teaching from the Buddha and when he gave this, because he gives the mantra, but he gives it in reply to a question that someone asked him, and he explains before and after about that mantra, and you can meditate on his teaching on this wisdom of the Heart Sutra. Now, the video I'm going to do, I'm going to chant it the way I chant it. The way I chant it is not the correct way. There is no correct way to chant it, okay? search the mantra on YouTube or Google, and you will find many ways, different ways to chant it. You will also find people with instruments singing it as well. And I had a few questions about this recently. Is it okay to chant mantras when I'm in nature, walking, or just singing them in my head or whatever? Yes, it's okay. You can do that. And it's certainly a good way to perhaps, keep you grounded while you are living your daily life. And it can certainly probably does have an effect, I would say, to a limiting degree. If you would like to embrace that mantra fully to not a limiting degree, to an unlimited degree, then, it's definitely best to make some formal time for uh, formal practice and dedicate your full awareness to the mantra and to the experience of deep meditation. So yes, as a little reminder, of course, remember, as a general rule for meditation, number one, relaxation; number two, pranayama, any kind of breathing practice; and then three, meditation. And that meditation can, be accompanied by a mantra. In this case, this mantra. Okay, so yes, I really hope you enjoy it. It's a beautiful, beautiful, profound mantra. One of the most profound mantras, really. And, it is one of, or if not, the ultimate goal or the end goal of spirituality and awakening, of gnosis, of really any religion. The end goal is to realize and be in union with the great reality, the highest, the purest reality. Now, it's almost like a sin to state that, because it's so easy to say that, and you say, Gene, oh, this is the end goal. I can be, I can just like do this mantra and be combined with God, right? But truly, when we ask that question, we really don't realize the greatness of the path, and how tremendous and how long it can take. So yes, but really, this mantra really does kind of synthesize, or helps us to understand the kind of the force or the push towards this great reality. Okay, so yes, I'll leave it there. If you have any questions, just ask below, as usual, and I will, try to get back to most of your questions. Yes, we have a guided meditation in our Patreon group if you're interested in joining. The link is on the screen. And yes, we have a Q&A there and everything. So yes, I will leave you with a couple of quotes for this mantra, and then I'll put on the screen the mantra the way I do it. You may follow along with how I do it and mantralize that with me in that way, or you can just simply pause that video, just stop that video and chant it in the way that you feel, the way that it comes to you. As long as we are just chanting the correct words and we are going into, deep meditation, it's fine. Any way that you feel you need to do it, you just do it that way. You may find other videos on YouTube as well. But the way I chant it is the way I chant it. And yes, and here is a couple of quotes on the screen. Thank you, everyone, and see you next time.